Last week we lost a very close game to the Chargers with an awful ending. We threw a bunch of picks, but the yards were there, but we didn't have a running game really. We're going against Washington. I think with in-division rivals, it's going to be a good game. Um, they got an okay defense. They have a really good running back. Outside of that, we'll see. They're coming in at 1-0, and obviously we're 0-1. And we're choosing to kick. I'm receiving the ball in the second half. I just think it's better to take the ball in the second half. Cundiff boots it downfield to Thrash, and he decides to take it out, and he gets tackled just about at the 21. All right, our defense has been pretty solid in the so far. It's just the turnovers have been killing us. As long as we can slow down with the turnovers, we'll have a chance in every game. With a 6-yard run by Clint Portis there. They put Babber in motion, and we take Clint Portis down for a loss of 3. Oh, loss of 2. It's 3rd and 6. Ramsey hands it off on the fake throw, and we get him for a 3 and out, and they're forced to punt. We get the ball back. We had a penalty, so it's 1st and 15. Give it to Campbell, and he drops it, just like the drops we're having last week with Glenn. We're having him this week too. Romo throws out the pocket, and I just threw it right to Sean Taylor. There was nothing about it. I tried to float the ball up, and I threw it right to him. As you can see in the replay here, I tried to float it up for Terry Glenn there, and it just did not work. And we're taking over when we get the ball back. We get a decent run here for about 6 with Julius Jones. He's still banged up, so he's not at full health, and his speed isn't totally there, but he did a lot better this week. We back in the pocket, toss to Quincy Morgan for a decent gain down the middle. Quincy Morgan's been doing really well for us, better than our 2 outside guys. Keyshawn was good last week, but Turk Lynn didn't too much, as we get the ball to Jason Witten there for a gain of 8. And we pick up the 1st down with Julius Jones. Him last week, he had really low speed. It wasn't very good for us. The running game, as you saw, we had, 8 carries for 4 yards, something like that. 4 carries, 2 yards. As we run out the pocket and throw it out of bounds. Romo's thrown around the pocket. We try to get it to Keyshawn Johnson here, and we just overthrow him, and he just doesn't go for the ball. We're forced to punt. Redskins get the ball at about this 15, 16-yard line, and they get a big run off of that, just left-sided handoff. Now we're back here at 3rd and 12 after a couple tackles for loss, and he gets it just right to Moss, right through the middle of our defense. And of course, our cornerbacks are pulling the face mask, as they always do. And face masks, we just keep getting called for them, but we never get them on our end. So hoping that turns better towards the end of the season. And they pop it right over the middle of 4 dudes. Patrick Ramsey over 4 people gets it right to Santana Moss. Again, killing us. As they're marching downfield, we're down 7-0, heading towards the end of the 1st quarter. And he tosses it up, but Glover gets the INT. It wasn't even a user. Glover just was in perfect coverage. He came off the line here. He pulls all the way back, and he just makes such a great play on the ball and steals it from Rod Gardner there. And we take over. We do a play action right over the middle. Keyshawn Johnson getting us to the 43-yard line. 42. They keep fucking us with the spotting. Alright, we're in a single back formation. We're dropping back. We throw Glenn across the field. We're getting out the pocket. Nothing's there. We just toss it away. Trying to avoid the sacks as he's gotten thrown down. The line's been holding up so far this game, but last week it was so killer. As we get a 9-yard completion to Quincy Morgan there on the outside on a high out route pattern. And right before the quarter ends, we snap the ball and we toss it to Glenn, and he gets smacked as he gets the ball, but he holds on to it this time. Making up for his 3 drops last week as we finished the 1st quarter down 7-0. Redskins up. I mean, Washington up. I didn't say the word. I didn't say the R word. I didn't say it at all! As we get a run to Julius Jones for a gain of, I'd say 10. Do they give us the 1st down? And they, I don't know. I don't know if this is even, I don't know if I went past it. run up. As you can see, they only ran like 8 plays and they're killing us. They're up 7-0. Get a good 5-yard gain from Jones there as we go on the outside, but we get stuffed. But we do another outside toss, and he gets stuck just about 4th and 1, and we decide to kick the ball. I don't want to go for. We just need the points. We have not been having a lot of luck scoring so far the first half of the first 2 games, so we're just going to take the points when we get them. As Redskins get a decent kickoff return, and they're taking it at 1st and 10, and they give it to Portis, and he just running backs, man, and the broken tackles, just so many, and a big lick hit by the safety there on Portis. But the broken tackles have been murdering us, but we have played 2 really good running backs in Portis and LT. As he does the juke move and gets around for about a gain of 5 there. Ramsey hands it off again, but to Liddell Betts this time as he gets the first down. Doesn't matter if we're playing a good running back or Liddell Betts, they're getting first downs on us no matter what. That's a handoff on the counter, up the middle, and it's another face mask. The only thing we know how to do right and consistently is face mask. We can't tackle, but we can definitely grab face masks. As they hand it off again to Portis, he runs up the middle, and he fumbles the ball, and Sixton falls on it. That's Cowboys ball. But they're going to review it as Washington throws the red flag. He makes the cut, and I can't see much from this. I don't think his knee was down, but all man does what all man wants to, so we'll see if we keep the ball or we don't. I think the ball's out. I don't see his knee down before that ball starts bouncing. As a generic medium skin tone fat coach there. I don't know who that is. Does not look like Bill Parcells.
Battery 40%.
As you heard there, the battery's 40%. And I tried to throw it over the middle of Witten, and Tony Romo just does not have the accuracy or the power. I tried to get it up, but Bruschi just picked it right off. Redskins get the ball. I missed the interception. Cooley runs down. Another broken tackle. Touchdown, Washington. Can't do anything with these broken tackles, man. They're killing us. As we get sacked a couple times, I try to throw it here, and bam, this is on the possession we got right after Cooley got that touchdown. As you see here, I'm moving in the pocket, I scoot up. As soon as I try to throw to Quincy, I get hit right in my back as I throw. And it's picked off. Redskins ball. They got it on now 3rd and 8 after a couple failed drives, and we force a field goal here. As around the edge, we got Barnett, and he gets the big sack, which was really coming in handy. We weren't getting too many last week with LT just running all over us, but we got it this week. As now we're down 17-3, only in the second. This drive we're trying to work on something better, and we get a big run from Tony Romo, a gain of 11 and a first down. And then we're moving around in the pocket here, move out, audible, Jason Witten with a good 15-yard gain there. We use our last timeout since we did not get out of bounds there. Romo drops back and he rifles it to Witten across the middle. And we're going to hurry up to the line here and spike the ball. And we're going to get into field goal formation, see if we can make this around 51-yard kick here. We got Billy Cundiff lining up. I get good power, good accuracy. I actually hit it this time. Doing a little practice, and the kicking's working as we hit the field goal. And we come out of halftime up 17-6 when we get the ball back. We start off with a short run from Jones. We move ahead to 3rd and 3, and we get hit as we throw, of course, because what else do the Cowboys do besides get hit while they're throwing the ball? And we're moving to 3rd and 3 with the Redskins. And it's just another dime to Rod Gardner. Our coverage is just abysmal here. We're down 17-6. We need to get a stop. As we get another face mask penalty instead of a stop. It's 1st and 2nd after the penalty, but we get Betts in the backfield here. And on the next play, we get Betts in the backfield again. Maybe a gain of 1. They'll give him 2. Fuck me, I guess. But we hit Portis, who comes back in the game, and we hit him. And now we're forcing another field goal here. But but John Hall is on one today, and he's just rifling him right down our throat. 20-6, 2:35 left in the third, as we get a good run up the middle for 5 from Julius Jones here. We're 1-6 on third down so far, not doing too well on about 3rd and 6, as we get a completion to Quincy Morgan. Oh, Julius Jones with the block. 30. Well, I don't know how to count, but touchdown, Cowboys! Quincy Morgan here beats out the corner, and we're getting the blocking that we needed last week. Look at our guard there, man. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Dallas. Quincy Morgan scores again, who's been coming in clutch through the first 2 games. Better than Keyshawn and Terry so far. As Portis plows ahead for a gain of 3. We're keeping it close with 2013 right now. Keeping ourselves in the game after forcing some turnovers. As we force another with Newman, he jumps in front of the pass. Let's take a look at this. He tried to get it to Patton, and he's pretty far back, which they were last week, but this time they're actually jumping on the passes. As Terrence Newman gets the pick. Gets tackled out of bounds by Clint Portis. Romo's rolling right. He audibles. Jason went to the right, and we get smacked down at the 1, though. Could not get in end zone. Teddy Bruschi stopped us. And now it is 3rd and 1 on the goal line, but we can get a first down. Our only other conversion was the touchdown a minute ago, as we just run up the middle to Julius Jones, and after the extra points, which I almost missed. Almost, but almost does not count. It went through the uprights. It's 2020. 101 in the 3rd left. Ramsey drops back and he throws it up, and DeMarcus Ware in coverage gets us another INT as he pulls back here, and look at this jump. Amazing. He's like a slot corner, man. He's killing it. As we take over inside the 20-yard line, Romo drops back and he gets a wide open Julius Jones for a gain of about 12. And now we're inside the 10. We fake a handoff to Jones, and he throws it to Patrick Clayton, who's wide open, and he just falls in the end zone with that tackle. As we'll do an EA Sports replay. That's the replay. And we get some Cowboys fans. Woo! Touchdown! And we hit Portis in the backfield. Our defense in the second half the last 2 weeks have been killing it. Multiple turnovers in the second to bring us back from 20-6 to 20-27. Patrick, he drops back and he gets sacked after our guy gets pancaked. He just rolls right into his helmet and gets eaten. 3rd and 12, 8 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Ramsey drops back. He decides to snap it, and somehow, I don't know how, but Cooley catches this pass. It's in Newman's hands, but it just magnetizes to his fucking hands as we're up 20-27 still. And the Redskins started the ball in the 4th quarter with a handoff up the middle to Clint Portis just for about a gain of 1, maybe 2. We're doing pretty good on the yards today with about 256, a lot better than the Redskins. We just have too many turnovers in the first half. We had 3 INTs in the first half as Ramsey throws it up, and it's almost intercepted by Newman, but he drops that one. Can't have them all. He got 1 at least for us. The running game, we haven't been getting stomped like last week by LT. No 80-yard run up the middle. And 3rd and 9, as I miss another interception, but the defense huddles around him and tackles him. And with only 4 left, they decide to go for it on 4th and 4 down 7. They don't give us the ball right. I mean, they can punt it. They might give it back right back to us. Ramsey in the pocket, looking around. Tosses it. Gets it to Gardner, but he steps out of bounds. And they didn't review it, so Cowboys ball at the 50. They really gave us good field position. They could have locked us inside the 10, but instead we get a 10-yard run, a 9.5-yard run by Julius Jones. Then we get Marion Barber some touches for the first time this season. The rookie, he gets a first down there, and we're bleeding the clock out a little bit on selective downs. I'm not doing it every down. And a good 6-yard run by Jones there. We fake. And then we toss it to Morgan, who's open for another first down, gets us to the 20-yard line. we're up by 7. We can just run the clock out, but we want the ball to keep moving. We don't want to get stuck, as we've had troubles in the offense last week. As you saw the game end last week with the safety. Romo's running around the pocket, but he gets sacked here. But the clock is still running, which is important. I didn't want to throw the ball away, because the clock would have stopped, and we take it to 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left, 2nd and 13. We're doing a stretch play to the left. And it's a big run, about a 10-yard run by Jones there. Get it to 2nd and 5, or 3rd and 5 now. As we get Witten wide open in the flats, and he gets the first down. Champ Bailey, I think, takes him down. I don't know if he's... No, that can't be Champ Bailey. No, that's Hall. That's Dante... something Hall. D'Angelo Hall. As Jones falls forward for a short gain. And Ramos rolls out. He tells Glenn to go left, and he gets the touchdown. Cowboys! Oh, look at the play here. Romo tells him to go left. He listens. He actually listened. Bill Belichick should have kept him. He does listen. Unlike his wife! I'm sorry. I was kidding. As James Thrash, we're only up 14 with a minute left, and he gets it all the way to the 44, well, the 41, but they got a holding penalty, put him back to the 31. This is the last chance for the Redskins here, and it's an incompletion over the middle right on the star. Thankfully, they didn't get another dime right across our center's face. But again, Cooley is just killer. Such a good tight end. He gets the catch right over Newman for the 2nd time this game. Ramsey drops back and he rifles it to Patton on the right side for another first down. As the Redskins hurry back the line with only 1 timeout and they're down 14. I try to call an audible just in case, but they're just spiking the ball. There's no fake here. And they get back the line on 2nd and 10. And he throws it right up top to Santana Moss for the Redskins touchdown. This puts them down just 7. As you can see here, I forgot to put my hands team on because I was not paying attention. So I just have a bunch of linemen, fullbacks, and Jason Witten on the field for the onside kick. And we don't get the ball. They recovered it. Down 7 at the 45, 35 seconds left. Redskins ball. Tense moments here. Ramsey steps back and he tosses it right across the middle as Glenn can't make the play, and their backup tight end Royal catches it and gets it down to about the 16-yard line. As I'm calling audibles and freaking out, but they're not using their final timeout. They're deciding to spike the ball and save it, just in case. Playing up in the 2-back I formation here. Tries to draw us offside, steps back. And it's an incompletion over the top. 3rd down and about 10. I don't think they gained any yards. 3rd down and 10. Ramsey steps back. He just blobs it up. Chad Pennington's up in the air there, but it's incompletion. But they go for it on 4th down here. And wide open in the end zone is Cooley! And he steps out of bounds! Game on the line! The corner gets stuck on the other wide receiver. Cooley wide open in the end zone, but he does not get both feet down. He doesn't have the agile nimbility of a wide receiver because he's got some fat tight end feet. And it's a turnover on downs, no touchdown as we take a knee and the game ends 27-34 for our first win of the season. As you can hear, the battery's 40% because my headset turns off sometimes and I'm not sure when it does. But we get the victory, and you're going to look at the turnovers. Turnovers were huge in the first half. We turned it over so much. It was killing me. 3 interceptions in the first, and 3 touchdowns in the second half for Romo here. 242 yards, decent. Okay completion percentage, but the sacks are the most important. I got sacked 10 times last game. This game only 3. The blocking really held up. We got a good amount of carries, as he's not as fast as he's going to be. He's got 53 yards. Jason Witten came in big. Quincy Morgan is the player of the game. 113 yards and a huge touchdown to get us started. We were down 20-6. The drops weren't that bad, but they were both by our tight ends today. Dan Campbell came in the field and did absolutely nothing for us. As a defense, again, like last game, without the turnovers, they are great, and we just got to limit ourselves to turning the ball over so much. And we're going to be in good position to win every week. I mean, we're getting tackles for losses, sacks. We have 3 interceptions, 3 great interceptions.